Okay, Kate, like I need you to be real with me on something.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
I'm an actress, so inherently everything is fake.
Okay, well, you know.
But, you know,
I'll try to discern.
Okay.
You know, in situations where people are like, don't date this person, don't do this, why do we sometimes second guess ourselves and not just go with our gut and say, screw them?
Are you paying me for this session? Because this could take some time. I think there's a lot of, you know, there's been a rise of people's. You're talking about in the creative industries?
Just in relationship and creative industries, you know, in relation to this film.
I think there's so much more available, accessible commentary. You know, that probably used to happen around, you know, at dinner parties that you never used to hear about. And I just think it's important to switch that off so you make your own decision, and you kind of got to have a lack of consequence in a way. And you say, because if you're not engaged, if you're not interested, the audience won't be. And it, you know, was it Louis Malle or Woody Allen who said it makes as much effort to make a bad film as it does to make a good film? Likewise with performances. And you're going to do some duds, and you're going to do, hopefully, some that work, like Carol.
Do you go with your gut in terms of situations that, you know, are presented to you?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, I think it's the only place to work. Of course, you know, over the years, you hope that you have a sense of taste and discernment, and you know, you'll make some bad decisions, but yeah, it always has to be a gut decision. I mean, I was attached to this film for a long time through a lot of ups and downs, but it wasn't really till Todd came on board that it just took off, and it was like everyone was then working from their gut, and it felt right, and you know.
That turned out really well.
But I don't know if I'm asking you a question. Do you want me to help you?
No, I think I'm okay.
You okay today?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good.
I don't have any tissues.
No. Does love conquer all?
Well, it depends where you live in the world, doesn't it? It depends what hurdles you have to get over. But it certainly helps. It certainly helps keep things in perspective. And you know, I've been married for 18 years, and so there's many, many different shades and aspects of love. But I mean, Carol is a wonderful, it's not a political film, it's an unabashed romance. And I think that what makes it interesting and special, obviously, is it originates from Patricia Highsmith's story where, and in this instance, it's the love is a crime. So there's a, you know, a kind of a particular frisson and perspective on that love, but it's incredibly romantic. And I think, you know, when everything's hyper real and we're in everyone's lives and there's no sense of secrecy or of things that are kind of truly intimate, then romance and love, I think, are very difficult and rare things to be greatly valued.
In your own journey in Hollywood, what surprised you the most about this stuff and what you've gone through in your journey in this business?
I feel like we all talk about Hollywood like it's some accepted thing that we all move through. But for instance, we're sitting in Los Angeles talking about this film, but I felt in a way that we were making, you know, this really kamikaze student film. I mean, you had Christine Vachon from Killer Films, and you had Liz Carlson, who's been with this project and made some really interesting, you know, influential films. You've got Rooney, who's made some really independent decisions, and then you've got Todd Haynes, you know, whose student film, I still remember, Superstar, the Karen Carpenter story made with Barbie dolls. So that exists inside Hollywood. So I feel the biggest surprise for me was just how many independent minds and thinkers there are within this so-called Hollywood system, you know.
Thank you for this session.
You're welcome. Anything I can